Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Beer Reviews with Google. Today we are trying one of the most iconic beers from Goa, and although it's available in a couple of other territories if you try really hard, but this particular pilsner, the King's beer, is associated with Goa, and no trip to Goa is complete if you haven't had this particular beer. Let's try and find out why it's so popular and whether it's a good beer in the first place or whether it's just nostalgia. Anybody who's been to Goa would vouch for it. From its very distinct bottle to its price, although the price has gone up in the last few years. It's now 60 bucks, I think. Yeah, it's 60 bucks for this 325 ml of bottle. But its popularity has stayed the same. I think it might have gone down just a little bit, but overall, King's beer is still something that a lot of people who come to Goa want to try before they leave the state, right? Let's find out what makes this pilsner so good. Hmm. I think the very fact that this sort of beer is marketed as a Goa-based beer makes it like it gives it some sort of identity, I think, and that identity is intrinsically tied to this slightly sort of premium pilsner kind of a flavor profile that this beer has. Um, it's definitely not craft beer. There's nothing. There are no other flavor notes that stand out, and there's nothing that you can actually claim that makes it different from any other sort of regular, mass-produced pilsner out there. But the thing with having legacy drinks is that they usually have like a fan base of their own, and sometimes you try and wonder what makes this fan base stick, right? And I think with this particular beer, the fan base is just trying to sort of assert the fact that there is this particular beer that they like that belongs to Goa and which has a certain vibe, and that's what they try and bottle into this particular bottle. And when you drink it, you just feel like it's basically Goa in a glass. So especially when it comes to beer, and I think that's the main pull of this particular one. If you are an aficionado or if you are into craft beers and if you are looking for some sort of hint of whatever it is that you feel makes a great beer, I don't think you're going to find that. But what you will find in the King's beer is some sort of a smoky element at the back of the throat, and it gives you a nice lingering effect on your palate when you have it. And I have a feeling that this is also not a beer that you just have by itself. It's part of a more elaborate setting, right? So if you have like a seafood brunch, for example, or if you have like a nice roast dinner, then I think that's when this beer would actually shine, because you are pairing it with foods that would sort of complement the range that this pilsner can achieve at that point, right? If you have it just by itself, it might not give you the same amount of affection that you might see from other people who actually love this beer. And I think that's where the appeal for King beer lies. So, I mean, this particular void is something that I can't provide. But if it were possible, and if I knew it before, I would probably have like a small sort of spread and then have my beer along with that spread, and maybe that would actually make this a lot more interesting. But for now, I'm just going to finish this King's beer, and while I do, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing to this channel if you haven't already. Do press that bell icon so that you come to know about our latest reviews. And what are your favorite memories with King's beer? I'd love to hear them in the comments below.